What if I told you that many women secretly send clear signals when they like a man, but most men completely miss them? Yes, it's true. In fact, I've seen this happen countless times. A woman can be dropping hints right in front of a guy. Subtle signs, small gestures, even playful behaviors, and he still walks away thinking, she's probably just being nice. But here's the reality most men don't realize. Women often communicate attraction in very subtle ways. Not loud, not obvious, but hidden in their body language, tone, and small behaviors. And once you start noticing these signals, your entire perspective on dating will change. So today, I'm going to reveal 7 hidden signals women send to men when they are secretly attracted to them. And trust me, the last one is something most men misunderstand completely. Now, before we begin, let me explain something important. Women rarely express attraction the same way men do. Men tend to be direct. If they like someone, they might say it clearly or show obvious interest. But women? Women often communicate attraction through emotions, subtle hints, and psychological cues. And here's the interesting part. Most women do this unconsciously. That means she may not even realize she's sending these signals. But if you understand female psychology, these signs become incredibly obvious. So let's start with the first hidden signal. 1. She finds reasons to be around you. One of the clearest signals a woman likes you is when she creates opportunities to be near you. Now, she may not say directly, "I want to spend time with you," but she'll find subtle ways to be around you more often. Maybe she joins conversations you're part of. Maybe she suddenly appears in places where you usually are. Or she casually says things like, "Oh, I was just walking by." But most men don't realize this. Women usually don't invest time and attention in someone unless they feel a certain level of attraction. So if she consistently finds reasons to be around you, there's a good chance she's interested. 2. She laughs more around you. Now, this is a very interesting psychological signal. When a woman likes a man, she tends to laugh more at his jokes, even the bad ones. Why? Because laughter is a powerful social bonding tool. It creates emotional comfort and connection. But here's the detail most men miss. Sometimes she's not laughing because the joke is funny. She's laughing because she enjoys your presence. That little smile, that extra laughter, those small reactions are often signs she feels something more than just friendliness. 3. She plays with her hair. This might sound simple, but it's actually a classic attraction signal. When women feel attracted to someone, they often start subconsciously adjusting their appearance. You might notice her touching her hair, flipping her hair, fixing her clothes, checking her posture. Why does this happen? Because when someone we like is around, we naturally want to look our best. Most men ignore these signals, but psychologists have studied this behavior for years, and it's often linked to attraction. 4. She remembers small details about you. Now, this one is very powerful. When a woman remembers tiny details about you, it usually means she has been paying close attention. Maybe you once mentioned your favorite movie. Weeks later, she says something like, "Hey, that movie you told me about, I watched it." Or she remembers your favorite food, your hobbies, or something personal you mentioned casually. Here's the truth. People remember details about things that emotionally matter to them. So if she's remembering things you said a long time ago, that's rarely accidental. Mid-video engagement. Now I'm curious about something. Have you ever experienced one of these signals from a woman, but you weren't sure what it meant? Maybe she laughed a lot around you. Maybe she kept finding reasons to talk to you. Or maybe she remembered things about you that surprised you. Comment below and tell me which signal you've noticed before. I read a lot of your comments, and it's always interesting to see how these situations happen in real life. Now let's continue, because the next signals become even more revealing. 5. She teases you playfully. This is one of the most misunderstood signals. When a woman likes you, she might start playfully teasing you. Not in a mean way, but in a light, fun way. For example, "Wow, that's your best joke?" Or, "You really think you're that funny?" At first, some men think she's being critical, but in reality, playful teasing is often a sign of comfort and attraction. It creates a fun dynamic between two people. And here's the key detail. Women usually tease men they feel comfortable with. not men they feel indifferent about. 6. She makes longer eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most powerful signals in human psychology. When a woman likes someone, she often looks at him a little longer than normal. Sometimes you might catch her looking at you, and she quickly looks away. Other times, she holds eye contact and smiles. And here's the interesting psychological reason behind this. Eye contact increases emotional connection. It releases chemicals in the brain associated with bonding and attraction. So if she consistently maintains eye contact with you, it might not be random. 7. Her body language opens up around you. And now we come to the final signal, the one most men completely overlook: body language. When a woman feels attracted to someone, her body language tends to become more open and engaged. You might notice things like she faces her body toward you when talking. She leans slightly closer during conversation. Her posture becomes relaxed and open. These are subtle signs, but they reveal a lot because body language is often more honest than words. And here's what many men don't realize. A woman may verbally act casual, but her body language might be telling a completely different story. Now, here's the most important thing to understand. No single signal guarantees attraction. But when multiple signals happen together, the message becomes much clearer. So if you start noticing several of these behaviors from the same woman, there's a strong chance she might be interested in you. The key is simply becoming more aware. Because once you understand these hidden signals, you'll start seeing them everywhere. And suddenly, interactions with women will make a lot more sense. Call if you enjoyed learning about the psychology behind attraction. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Here we talk about dating psychology, female behavior, and the secrets most men never learn about relationships. And trust me, the next videos might completely change the way you understand attraction. So subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.